Go live. Tottenham talk.
Good afternoon, everyone. Welcome back to your place of chill. That is the Coffee Company live here on the Coffee Company and, of course, Tottenham on Tour, the world-famous home of Levy Out. And we're here. And before we get to everyone, we're just going to plug ourselves a bit because we are, let's have a look. Let's have a look to see what the numbers are. We are 654 away from 10,000 subscribers. So if you are new to the channel, make sure you let's get Tottenham on Tour to 10,000 before the start of the season. It's going to be a weird one. Let's see if it's, we're going to pull some favours, but we're here. Aki, how you doing?
First of all, let me just say that the Frank therapy session, your Friday session, is open for business. And not only is it a therapy session today, we are going to hear from the man himself, the conductor, the professor, the tactician. We are going to hear for the very first time in a press conference from Thomas Frank. Thomas Frank. So today is a good day. I believe personally it's also going to be a great weekend because everything is going to be Gibbs-White. Everything to be happy for. We've only been going 2 minutes. There's already over 100 people in the chat, which is fantastic to see. And looking forward to this wonderful show with the wonderful people that will be in the chat.
Indeed. But I've already got my iced coffee made. Let's see who's in the chat to take us through the show. We've got Diaz, who's got some transfer news. We will talk about Zabani. We will talk about Zabani from Bournemouth. I think that would be a very, very good thing. European champion, the Aussie Frank lover, European champion YouTube member, Ryan G. Runners up in the 1972 UEFA Cup final, and we're still going for it. We have the steadiest shark, European champion.
Frank.
Thomas Frank. And as always, we have Auntie Kate and Uncle Jimbo. Good to see her. Thank you for the redirect. It's greatly appreciated. Thank you so much. Good to see you in the house. European champion, Curly Norman, European champion, Malware, Hotspur State of Mind, European champions, and of course, YouTube member, Lukey Boys in the house, European champion, Corey Boy, European champion, YouTube member, Jason Bell, European champion, YouTube member, Shem Tang as well, another YouTube member. Good to see her. Ryan G. His own smash the likes. We have Steampunk Cowboy. Good to see you.
What a name. What a name.
I do like it.
Name.
I like it. We got Lee Wizzy, of course, champion of England. Good to see you. Ben Butarazzi. Buongiorno.
The names are out today.
Good to see you. European champion. Hello. Good to see you. European champion, homie. And, of course, YouTube member, it's me, it's KP. Good to see her. Archer as well, both YouTube members and European champions, the Bald Bean Counter. Angus, of course, free time, runners-up in the World Champions. Good to see her. Spurs Fit, European champion. Rich S. Man, good to see her. European champion. Scott Colliver, Fiona, European champions. We have the Craig O'Sullivan from the Guardians of the Pombo. Yes, Choo for the Frank Engine. Jason H. Paul Tucknott, a Tara from Wembley 1. George Orton, Daniel Dove, Dave Fox, Jack, Y, Stu Boy, European champions, and of course, YouTube member for sure. Michael Hellman's got a super chat. Big up to you, sir. Spurs start acting like a real club, then look at Liverpool's transfers. It's frightening to think we're in the same league. In Frank, we trust.
I have to say with this, listen, I honestly think that once Gibbs-White is done, things will happen. There's a week before we go on tour. If Gibbs-White is through the door this weekend, I think there'll be another one before the tour. It has gone quiet. Listen, it has gone quiet because it's been taken over completely by the shithousery by Nottingham Forest, or their owner, should I say, which hopefully will get resolved today, tomorrow, Sunday, whatever it may be. And then things will go back to normal. It's not a Spurs transfer window if there isn't a bit of drama. No one would have expected this kind of drama, but boy, do we sign up for drama as Spurs fans.
We do love a bit of drama. Ryan McFarlane's in the house. Nick is in the house. I thought it's Yokero's day as well. Apparently it is. Jax B. Nimble, Malware, Zach Robinson. Good to see you, Zach. Hopefully you're well. We're not talking wrestling today. Going to be Franking at 3:30. I do not think so, but I think we will get in him by Monday when Forest do go off on their European tour of Portugal. Good to see. Yeah, I don't think it will happen today, but hopefully it does. I'd love to see it. I'd love to see it getting done. Jason Bell. I don't know. But who knows? Adrian Schroker's in here. And of course, Junior. Everyone, don't panic, anyone. Junior Matthew is here. Good to see you, buddy.
Junior is here to get us through. Before we talk Gibbs-White and everything, there's a couple of star comments we have, and I actually want to speak if Ryan G is still here, which I know he will be. First of all, let's deal with this, which is obviously Gibbs-White dominates everything, but Mbeumo to United for 70 million. Here we go, it's official. Do you know what? We have to remember that Tony's striker replacement was injured. I think Wissa could still possibly go, but now the big problem is Brentford will hold out for whatever fee they want. Like they did. Listen, we're in a time and place right now where these teams that are run phenomenally, like Brentford, who I've always said, for me, that I just love everything Brentford stands for as a football club. And I really hope they aren't decimated this season. I really do not want them to go down. I really hope whoever's in charge or whoever they bring in doesn't get them relegated. But I think Wissa could still possibly move. I don't know what other people feel, Ben. I'll come to you in a sec. But now, whatever Brentford say, if the fee was, let's say, 28 million or 35 before Mbeumo left, if they go, right, well, now it's 40, 42, 45, they'll hold out.
I think Brentford are in real trouble this year. And speaking of another team, this is a really good segue, Aki. So cheers. It's a good segue. Speaking of teams that are being decimated, Adiz has put in another comment. Spurs are apparently in talks over a 70 million euro move for Ilya Zabani. I believe he's Ukrainian defender from Bournemouth. That's another team that's going to be decimated, isn't it? If we go for Zabani, firstly, if we have a 4 centre-backs next year of Romero, Van der Ven, Zabani and Danso, I am delighted. Those are 4 great centre-backs. And it depends if we're going for a back 3 or a back 4. I think that's a really good set of players.
You finish.
I really don't want to see teams like Brentford and Bournemouth being decimated, but this is the nature of the beast. When you're in the Premier League, if you are a small club, the big clubs will pick on you, and that's what's happened to Bournemouth in particular this year. They've lost their entire first choice back 4.
Yeah. No. What I'm going to add to that is, before I do that, Toby Tottenham, it will be on Tottenham Hotspur's YouTube. It won't be live. I think he's recorded it at 3:30. I very much doubt they'll do it live, or he's doing it earlier and it's to be released at 3:30. But it will be across all of Spurs' social media platforms, so you'll see it on YouTube. And if not, We Are Tottenham TV have access to post Tottenham stuff. So We Are Tottenham TV will have the interview in full. But going back to Zabani, I think that one is all higher. We're not spending 70 million on another defender with all the defenders we've got, unless Romero's leaving this football club. There is no way whatsoever when we want a number, unless this big investment comes in quickly, and we all know, I cannot see that moving one bit unless Romero is going. That's it. But let's go on to we'll do this super chat. Then I want to speak to Ryan G, who's just put a chat in. Where are we? Cheers, Mel. Where you're a top man. I saw your comment on We Are Tottenham TV yesterday. I did an update with Ben, and we had a little bit of banter about my tattoo, and they've gone and changed their logo. It's gone up in value. My arm has gone up in value like a Banksy. So, yeah, Levy should have offered Marinakis the 60 million with add-ons of all you can eat when he comes to the Tottenham Stadium. I guarantee it gets done. I think this gets done anyway, brother. I think it's a lot.
I've heard little bits of news that we've offered them 5 million just to quash the legal thing.
Yeah.
Just get the deal done. Just get it done. Get him over the line by Monday. Let them go on tour to Portugal. Let's just end this amicably. End it amicably. 5 million in the grand schemes of things for an English player. Just get it over the line. We need this saga to be done. And we need to be able to move forward and build the team for next season, because we don't need. It's boring now. It's boring.
Yeah, what I will say with Morgan Gibbs-White as well, and then I want to speak to Ryan about Gomez because the links have come back up again. We've all said Morgan Gibbs-White needs to put in a transfer, or not we've said. The rumours have been he's going to need to go to the PFA, or he's going to need to go to put in a transfer request or go on strike. And obviously Morgan Gibbs-White has said he doesn't want to do that. Not because he doesn't want to come, but he doesn't want to disrespect Forest. And you know what? I give him more credit for being that kind of way. As much as I'd love him to force a move to get out here, I actually appreciate and admire footballers that have got some morals and standards. But don't we think him saying, right, I want this done by Monday, is him saying, right, I want this resolved. I'm tired of it, because like we've said, he... what we're all forgetting about this, we've all spoken about, and I don't mean we've all forgotten about it, but I mean the media in general. It's been great for the reporters, the ITKs, and everyone to be, and even people like myself, who's just on the Morgan Gibbs-White bandwagon and just been non-stop tweeting about it. How this is affecting him, his family, his everyday life. Listen, he's a very rich man. He doesn't walk the life like we do, but this has got to be getting to him. Like when he knows he's under the spotlight non-stop, and there's nothing that he's done wrong. And nothing big up. I speak to this guy so much on Twitter. I love this dude. I fucking love this dude all the way in Australia. Big up, brother. Big up. But yeah, it's got to be affecting Morgan Gibbs-White and his immediate family and everything. I just hope this gets resolved.
We got another super chat from Michael Hellman. Big up to you, Michael. Thank you so much for supporting Tottenham on Tour. If you do wish to support Tottenham on Tour, you can, of course, put in a super chat, a super sticker, or become a member of the channel. We're trying to do a lot more. It's very difficult for us at the moment because Brian and I are a skeleton crew. We're doing everything on our own. Brian is the social media director, and I am the thumbnail creator. We're doing our best. So if you want to support us and help us get you more content, you can always send us a super chat or become a member of the channel. We're trying to do a lot more, and we're on the march to 10K.
We're on the way to the 10K. We're on the way. I'm just top the musical. I'm just top the music. This is the pumped up Brian.
Hopefully, Joel Hato and Morgan Rogers will for us next. I'm not sure Rogers will be leaving Aston Villa this season, but I could be wrong. I'm super pumped for this new Premier League campaign. I am as well, to be honest, Michael. I'm really excited to see a new style of football. Maybe not. I'm not sure. They could be watching it, but Morgan Gibbs-White has already told Spurs he wants to come to Spurs. He wants to come to Spurs. He's already said no to Manchester City because he didn't think he would get the game. Remember, guys, the World Cup is next year. And you're not going to go. Morgan Gibbs-White does not see me as someone who wants to do what Calvin Phillips did. He went to Man City, he gave up game time, and look what happened to him. He went straight down the toilet. Straight down the toilet. Morgan Gibbs-White seems a lot more savvy. He wants to play first team football, and he's going to get that at Spurs. Playing Champions League football this year, and I think that is a good move for him in the World Cup year. It's still weird. It's World Cup year. It's World Cup year very, very soon.
Not only is it World Cup year, it's World Cup year in my city.
Indeed.
In my country. I can't wait. I can't wait. Now, I will say what Angus said about Man City as well. Listen, if Man City were that interested with all this going on, they would just come in and go, there you go, let's resolve this. We'll just bid this over them. He's coming to the Spurs. Relax, people. Put it this way, if he doesn't come to Spurs, people like myself and Craig O'Sullivan need to go on out of office on Twitter because we've ran our mouths big time. But I've got no concerns about it whatsoever. It's going to happen, people. It's going to happen. It's just a matter. And when it does, you're probably going to see the most hyped up, ecstatic, pumped up, out of control me that you've ever seen on YouTube. And I can't wait.
That's what we got to see. But thank you to You're on Mute, Mick in Melbourne, for giving us $2 super chat. Thank you to everyone who's supporting the channel. Thank you to everyone. There's 190 in, so make sure one of my moderators or our moderators could put the links in for both channels. It would really help us out a lot. I
just wanted to bring this up because Junior, if this had happened, my phone would be going absolutely mental. Just a heads up, this guy is the top wind-up merchant, but a very, 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 very good friend of mine. Nice try, buddy. He'll probably put something in about Alfie Divine shortly.
He probably will.
He knows my triggers.
Ryan is asking, would you like Joao Gomez?
This is what I wanted to speak to him about. I think he put in a comment about, where was it? I need to go and find it. I should have... there was a comment he put in, because when I was doing the update with We Are Tottenham TV yesterday, obviously Ben Jacobs was speaking on a lot of channels actually yesterday. He was a player we were after a lot last season. I actually really like him. I really like him. I think he comes into the fray. But again, like we said with Wissa and the teams, if you look at it, they've sold Aiton Nuri, they've signed Cunha.
Yeah.
They will hold out for whatever money. This is what's happening now with football. It's not like the days with Abramovich or whatever, and the biggest teams just go, right, there you go, we'll take your player. The smaller so-called clubs now say, well, you're not getting him unless you pay the goddamn money. And Wolves have done that for years, and I would take him immediately. Ryan's just said he's quality. That's the thing. We were going for 50 last year, apparently, and we couldn't do it. 60, it'll be a push. It'll be a push.
I don't know if this is true. I don't know if Crystal Palace... here's the funny thing. Crystal Palace have really messed up. They've had a massive mare. You know, like how most companies have an info email? Crystal Palace sent as their email address to UEFA. UEFA gave them their info address. Like there's some normal customer that's in, they are bonkers. They're bonkers. Hopefully,
I'll tell you what.
I want Crystal Palace to be in the Europa League. They've deserved it. They absolutely deserve to be in the Europa League this year for winning the FA Cup. I really hope they have sorted this out because it's just wrong. It's wrong for a club like Forest, who are a multi-club ownership club, because Olympiacos and Forest are owned by the same owner. Marinakis owns both clubs. For them to report Crystal Palace for being a multi-club, I think it's a disgrace. It's not fair. But a club that is cheating to report another club for cheating, it's a disgrace. Both of them shouldn't be in Europe in that case. Both of them.
I will say that if this happens in the same week, if it was to happen, I think the whole 19 other teams will be having a lot of fun.
Yeah.
Especially us. I will be having a lot of fun. I will be having a lot of fun
at crystalpalace.co.uk. That's what that's the email address they gave you UEFA.
Mate, honestly, I remember a certain email that I used to send emails to that I'm blocked from sending now. They were good times. They were good times. They really, really were. But we're going to have to see what happens. I mean, the great thing is, most importantly, thank God, Spurs are back tomorrow.
Big up to you, Jimbo. The bag men are at it. Big up the bags.
Spurs are back tomorrow. Who's watching it tomorrow? I mean, surely everyone will be watching it tomorrow. Or obviously it's on Spurs Play or via other...
Levy Play.
Levy, that's right. Levy Play or
I'll be at Savas Barbecue tomorrow and we're going to watch the game together.
There you go. There you go. Well, I know I'll be watching it. And looking forward to it, which it's just good to have football back, isn't it?
Yeah. It's nice to be excited to be about a Premier League season for a change. We've had the last year was a grueling, horrible season. Season. It's nice to have a bit of fresh air. Seeing the coaching videos, I'm really excited about how sharp the team look. I think Frank is going to be given much more, and I just like watching Justin Cochran give instructions to the forward players, explaining them how and why. Coaching is such an art, and it's great to see it in action, and someone that really knows, especially if he's coaching young English talent how to attack. We're really, really excited about this on this channel, and yes, we are Frankaholics, and people know our position on this channel.
Damn right.
We're really excited to see some actual coaching. It's going to be great.
Damn right. Just, Tottenham Hotspur Stadium has just released something to let you know that there are some special Korean dishes available to eat at the Stray Kids concert this week. So if you are going, look forward to some Korean treats.
I reckon that concert's going to be a banger. The Stray Kids are excellent.
Mate,
I know you're laughing at it. They are, as a K-pop group, if you like K-pop, they are excellent. So I hope they do more. I want them to make as much money as possible so Tottenham Hotspur makes loads of money, pay off the stadium debt, and we can move forward into
No, this is the funds are going to go to the Morgan Gibbs-White Fund.
Damn right.
It's going to the Morgan Gibbs-White Fund. So anyone going, buy loads of Korean delicacies. So,
absolutely. I hope they keep them on because I love Korean food. Big
up to Kate and Jim as they start another season, leading the pump up on the mothership, and big up the mothership, and big up Kate and Jimbo, the perfect match. I like I said, do you know what? Last season, the word pump up, I can remember what I try and watch as many pump ups as possible, and normally it's what I watch on the way to the Scotland Yard, and you could just see. The pump up was more like a meh up, like okay, that's a line up, what we're gonna do, and Jimbo being as positive as he could, but it was just like, oh my god, what we're gonna do. But this season, the pump ups should be exactly that. They should be exactly that.
Jim's gonna be pumping up the jam. You know he's going to be pumping you all off. We're winning the quintuple this year. The quintuple.
Mate, as we should do. People in the chat, there's close to 200 in you. Can you name a season where you were this pumped, or this is the season that you were pumped to see everything? Everything is just set up right. Yes, we know transfers, whatever, but go away from transfers. Just based. Let's do another 1 to 10, shall we? A 1 to 10. Forget transfers. Just Frank coaching staff, seeing different brand of football, tactics, everything. How pumped up are you for this season? I am a massive. At 1 to 10, I'm at 28. And this is the perfect time where Craig puts in a number that I can't even put into words.
Not since Redknapp got Champions League. 10 out of 10. 9, 10, 10.
We'll get to the goal. Whilst we're waiting for it to come in, how many more players are we going to bring in? Let's just do the question, then we'll bring the rest up, Ben. How many players? I think another 3 are coming in. Oh, not including Gibbs-White? I think another 2 are coming in.
I think 4 more will come in, including Gibbs-White. I think we'll get 3 more.
Wait a minute. Do I mean left back?
I think 4 more players will come in, including Gibbs-White.
Yeah, I'm with you. But my God, look at go on. Let's go. 10, 9. Terry White, my brother. I hope you are good. 10, 9. 10. There's a
trillion. 10 quadrillion.
I don't think I've seen that many nods. That's the price Daniel Levy's trying to sell the club for. 10. Can't wait. Yeah, I get this, and I get that. I completely, totally get this. I think if we look at this, we need to find out what's going on with this investment. I think, like we said, with Gibbs-White, when the money dropped for Gibbs-White and it was here we go, everyone was like, that's it, there's investment coming in. There's there would be like, oh, here we go. The investment's coming. It's all kind of who do you think will prove the most? Dominic Solanke.
I agree.
Dominic Solanke.
When the attack will be coached properly, Dominic Solanke will be in the right areas to score goals. And I think Johnson will be that. When Johnson plays as well, I think Johnson will get 25 to 30 goal involvements this year. I'm gonna say 20 goals, 10 assists from Brennan Johnson this year.
Right, Corey, first of all, listen to the question. I said apart from the transfer window and just looking at Frank and his coaching staff and being excited to go into a window with a manager that's going to be setting us up tactically and well. There's nothing to do with the transfer window, Corey. Maybe pay a little bit more attention, brother.
Big up, Jimbo. Big up, 100%. Gil will be like a new signing.
he was laughing so much he couldn't even spell signing right.
Yeah. I'm super pumped. Kate is saying 327.
Do you know what? I went for 28. Kate far exceeded my expectations with the number. I might have to raise it and say 328. I missed the 3.
Ooh, people are saying we are winning the quintuple, Soren. Why are you so negative, Soren?
Wait, I just want to go back to Daniel. Come big up to Daniel, brother. And I've said the reason I reckon Gibbs-White through the door. So let's bring this down to 3. I reckon there's one more big signing. And when I say big, I don't mean higher than Gibbs-White and Kudus. At that level minimum. Then I reckon there'll be another one like Takai, excuse me. I think there'll be another one like Takai, like a cheap one from an international league or championship or League One or something. And then I reckon another youngster. So I don't think, when I say 4, I don't mean 4 blockbuster heavy hitters. I mean a varied, but I think there'll be one more big hitter after Gibbs-White.
So negative, Soren. We're winning the quintuple.
My God, I haven't seen Soren in here for ages. Big up to you, Soren, sir.
We're winning the quintuple, mate. We're winning the quinta. We're winning everything. Solanke and Madders, Morgan Gibbs-White, 3 more. Okay. Joking seaside. Looks like Vinny is the best signing we have made this year. Big up, Vinny. One more big signing, and then 2 more. Then I think 1 more big signing, and then 2 more squad players.
Yeah.
What if Romero or Son leave? Big replacements. I'm not sure. I've read those 2.
I have to say, go back to that one. Terry, I love him. I have to say again, I'm going to bring up the update I did with We Are Tottenham TV yesterday, and it was all based off what Ben Jacobs said. But there was talk about the out from AC Milan. There was a talk of another left winger. I can't remember who we discussed. Simmons. There's no way big talking coming from left winger's side. If this carries on going on and these leagues get heavier and heavier, then there's only one outcome for Sonny.
I just hope it's not Garnacho. I like Garnacho as a footballer, but his attitude is crap. He's got a crap attitude. There is no doubt he's a really talented boy. And his stats, if you look at Garnacho's stats, his stats are actually quite good. If you look at his statistics, but I just don't see him fitting in with the no dickheads policy, personally.
But also, you say that there's certain I'm not championing getting him in, but there's certain managers that can get that out of players. Good morning, Richard, my fellow Canadian. Montreal. I can't remember what it was.
Montrealian.
Yeah, there we go. But yeah, I'm not saying that I'm not saying that I want Garnacho or anything, but I think you never know. There's certain managers that can get players on a level and get that out of them and get the best out of them. And that's Frank's speciality. That was such an easy word.
I don't want to chuck cold water on this one. Rafael Leao's not coming to Tottenham. He's not coming to Tottenham.
Do you know what?
If Rafael Leao comes to Tottenham, I think we will all collectively explode like a 70s porn movie.
Well,
that would be, if we replace Sonny with Rafael Leao, that would be unbelievable. That would be unbelievable.
So what I'll say with that as well is when I was doing the update, we were talking about it. I said, Ben, what's his wages? Because I thought he'd be on monster wages. He's on 123,000 euros, or around 120, 130,000 euros. So technically, wages shouldn't be an issue.
He's not coming to Tottenham, though. He's not coming to Tottenham.
Mate, listen.
He's not coming to Tottenham.
Put it this way, if the investment comes in, you never ever know. To me, not a chance. But if this investment comes in, then you never know what Spurs are going to do. But the wages that I thought were going to be a problem, because I thought he'd be 250, 260, whatever, he's not. He is well within Spurs' big up, Marios, brother. I hope you're all good in Cyprus and what you're doing at the moment is all going okay. There you go. George Orton's just said 132,000 euros. So Spurs can easily.
How many years left on his contract has he got? How many years left?
Let's have a look, shall we? Leao contract.
This is what we have to know. This is important information.
Let's have a look.
I don't think he will come to Tottenham.
His contract runs out in 2028.
So
it'll be a big fee.
So it'd be a big fee, 90 million, 100 million euros for Rafael Leao. 100 million euros. It's not happening. Plus 200 grand a week. It's not happening.
Yeah, but Joe, mate, listen. Right now, this very second, as we speak, with Enoch and Levy being in charge, absolutely agree with you. Should investment come in, or when it comes in, should it be new people in charge? You never know. You never, ever know. So right here, right now, not a chance. But if it comes out and it says, right, Tottenham are under new ownership, this amount of money's been pumped into the football club, away we go.
Under new ownership, we'll have an investor into the club, 20-30% investor into the club.
Yeah, and it's not Levy dealing with football. You never know. If it's Levy dealing with football, not a chance in hell.
If it's Harrington at the top and there's 30 million, 30% or 25-30% interest into the club, then maybe. But
exactly.
With Levy, it's not happening.
Exactly what I said. Exactly.
Yeah, it's going to be 80-90 million pounds.
Exactly.
100 million euros.
But Javi Simmons,
I'd love to have Rafael Leao. I think he's class. I think he's class. Guys, AC Milan need to sell. I think but if let's say Spurs bid 80 million pounds for him and AC Milan accept it, do you not think all the other big clubs in the world are not, like Man City will immediately go in? I think an Arsenal would put money down for a Rafael Leao because I don't see them seeing any left, because they did want Rodrigo, but I think Rodrigo is going to go to Liverpool because let's face it, if Arsenal and Liverpool both want Rodrigo's going to Liverpool. It's just simple as. But if Arsenal wanted Rafael Leao, they could have him. They've got the money to have him. So I think it's going to be too much in order. There are too many big clubs that need a world-class forward that are going to be after Rafael. I just don't think it's going to happen.
Well, mate, listen, as Del Boy's mum said on her deathbed, you have to have a dream. How can you have a dream come true if you don't have a dream? How could a dream come true if you don't have a dream? So, listen, I don't see it. I don't see it happening. But should there be new investment and should there be a load of money pumped in, you never, ever know.
It could be like the Dybala moment when we bid a load of money for Dybala.
Don't do that.
And then we didn't get it over the line because of the naming rights. Could be like that.
I literally, don't. Dybala sends a shiver down my spine.
I know. Was a fun time.
Well, let's have a look. What's Daniel said? Grealish on loan all day long. All day long.
I've heard that West Ham are after Jack Grealish on loan.
This is I heard Luke and Sava speaking about this, and Lily White Lab, and I can't remember the other guy that was on the show yesterday. If West Ham approaches to go for him on loan, obviously wages aren't an issue, and then we'll see. But I want us to try and get a proper player. Not when I say a proper player, I mean like a player that's going to be here for ages, not a loan. I've just seen Steve Edinburgh's comment.
Big up, KG. Hopefully all well.
He officially retired. He officially retired this year, I think. So that is officially off the table, unless Spurs can coach him out. Unless Spurs can Vinay can do his stuff.
This is one we can ask the chat, everyone. From a scale of 1 to 10, how disappointed are you Leandro Demal has retired and he can't come to Spurs anymore? 1 to 10.
Can I just, Brett, Nottingham Forest have made Jacob Ramsey a primary target. It's just come out. So make of that what you will. Start putting 2 and 2 together and coming up with 4, or 3 and 3 together and coming up with 6, or any maths with the right equation. I seriously think it's going to happen. And I've just seen a very dear friend of mine put a comment in. So big up, Bill, brother. I've been trying to reach you on WhatsApp. I don't know if you've seen it, brother. I hope you are good and well.
Bill was ghosting you, mate. Bill's ghosting you.
Oh, Craig.
Bill would
never ghost me. Bill would never ghost me. Never, ever ghost me.
1 to 10, how disappointed are you that Leandro Demal is not coming to Spurs?
No, do you know what I think we should talk about? What, with that being the biggest, what was your biggest transfer disappointment that Spurs went in for, and there was really, really hot talks, and it weren't just
Dybala.
No, do you know, I'm going to show my age now, or people know. I really, really wanted Middlesbrough's Brazilian Jorginho. And when I saw the photo of him and was it Sugar back then, or was it Levy? I think it might have been Levy. When I saw Jorginho, I was like, "Oh, please!"
Everyone's putting their things in the chat. I like.
I forgot about it, mate. Eden Hazard,
Palace.
Mate, you know what? I could also, mate. You know what? You could put Dennis Bergkamp in there.
Yeah, Dennis Bergkamp.
Mate, there's been so many.
I really wanted Luis Diaz. I really liked him as a player. Willian, Rivaldo, Bastoni, Vitinha. You had Vitinha. You had him.
I think it's going to be Jorginho or Bergkamp for me.
We almost got Prime Morientes. Yes, we did. Madonna.
I think he's left out a couple of letters there. I think
he likes Madonna, mate.
Mate, I remember the story with Ozzy Ardiles trying to get him in, and then saying, when he told Teddy Sheringham that we're going to get Maradona to play alongside you, and he was pumped, obviously, and then they said, no, we can't do it because of all his off-the-field antics and concerns. He said, well, don't worry, we have got someone that you'll be playing alongside, and it's Jurgen Klinsmann. Gary Becks, brother, mate, am I going senile? Or I can't remember being linked to Batistuta. Were we ever linked to Batty?
I don't know. I would have. Batistuta was quality.
Oh, mate.
Quality. The angel of death. You know you're a good footballer when people call you the angel of death. That's how you know you're good. That's how you know you're good. 1986. Yes, I'm Effenberg or Pep. You could have had he was always got. We're not now. Not now. He's not.
Kate just said Tevez. I forgot about Tevez.
Diaz wants to leave Liverpool. I wouldn't take him now.
I would. I'd bloody well take Diaz for one absolute certain.
70 million though.
Mate, all day long. All day long I'd take. You're looking at Xavi Simons or whatever. Oh, mate, thank you, John. Thank you very much indeed, buddy. I really appreciate that.
Yeah.
And there's another guy. There's another I want to say a big up to Daniel Bennett, the next one, who watches us from the outback in Australia.
Big up. Whenever
he gets reception or is about, he'll always watch us. Top man that I speak to on Facebook Messenger now, top man. No, not who we wish we joined. Gary, the question was, who was the biggest, and I'll wait for your comment on this, the biggest transfer that we let slip through our hands? Not rumours or whatever, deals that really, really, really were on the table. Oh, that's a great one, Paul.
Yeah.
That's a great one. So, yeah, Gary, who was yours, the biggest? I actually said Roy Keane. That's another big one.
Terry Butcher.
Mate, do you know what? You say Terry Butcher went to Rangers, obviously. Richard Goff leaving to go up north. That was the season that I started watching Spurs, but very, very young, so I didn't understand everything. But the amount of people I hear say Richard Goff that one season, my God, my God, my God. And you know what? Gons has just brought one up. My God, they're all coming up. Sorry, I went one below.
Mark Swift saying Jennifer Lopez.
Mate, that was one of my biggest crushes. I had such a crush on her.
Big up from South Florida. Big up from South Florida.
I don't think it wasn't like a high school crush. I was for Jennifer Lopez.
Sissoko, then the dream happened. Big up. Rafinha, Enzo Schifo, Keno Latis, David Villa. David Villa was world class.
What's Gary said?
I've got one better than Dybala when we were linked with Aguero for many, many years. Aguero. Imagine we had Aguero and Harry Kane at one point.
I said, whenever you mention that, this is when I knew we lost 4-0. We lost 4-0 to Fulham in the FA Cup. I was coming up to transfer deadline day, and we put in a bid for Giuseppe Rossi, Andy Carroll, Sergio Aguero, and I always forget the full striker. And we offered so below the belt or below the low ball offer on all of them that it was just.
Fernandes is another one. I like Bruno Fernandes.
Yeah, I'm not too. Mate, MGW is not falling through it's not going to slip away.
Now. How disappointed are you, Gary, that he's now officially retired and he will not be joining Spurs? Jack Grealish. No, definitely not Sadio.
Mate, but did you see when Sadio Berahino came out and said they wanted 30 million and we offered 1.5 million or whatever it was, something lowball, and the rest in instalments? It was mad. It's absolutely mad. There's an MGW. Everyone relax. Please, like I said, the biggest problem I have is if it does fall through, which it won't, I'll have to come on this channel. I've already sent Craig a couple of images I created to say I'm out of office. Do not respond. I won't be responding to anything for a few weeks while I get over the heartache. He would have been, Terry. He absolutely would have been. Mate, Jack Grealish would have been.
Imagine at one point we had Kane and Aguero up front. Imagine under prime Poch, because that's what we would have had him under prime Poch. Kane and Aguero up front under Poch. With Ericsson and Dele and Sonny, we would have won everything.
I just want to bring John. I'm trying to work. Is it happening now when it's being released at 3:30, or is it literally? Because I keep hearing 3:30 that it's going to be released, but I just didn't know if that was actually the starting time of the press conference or when it's going to be released to the public. I'm going to be there literally on his every word, just like like a lovesick teenager when I hear him speak. I cannot wait. That, mate, I was watching that transfer like a hawk over here, and then when it fell apart, I was Tottenham. All right, let me just check. Let's go on to Tottenham official. Cheers, John, brother. Spurs official. Let's have a look.
Yeah.
Let me just check that.
That's actually a really good question, Winnie the Pooh, as I like to call Vindaloo. Winnie the Pooh. As a rival, let's have a bit of fun now.
Come on then.
Name a player from a rival team that used to terrify you? We have Arsenal fans, we have Liverpool fans, we have Chelsea fans, we have Wolves fans, we have fans from all different clubs here as well with Spurs lot. Who is the player that always terrified? It doesn't have to be from a rival football club. Who's the player that always terrified you when they came? I'm going to start with one, and I'm going to say Ruud van Nistelrooy and also Robert Pires. I hated Robert Pires. And a third one, Jimmy Floyd Hasselbank. I hated Jimmy Floyd Hasselbank. He was terrifying. Was terrifying.
How you can honestly have, for me, how people, for me, there's only, unfortunately, straight away, the first name that comes to my lips is Thierry Henry.
Well, he terrified everyone, though. It doesn't have to be Thierry Henry.
Yeah, Thierry Henry, Steven Gerrard. Steven Gerrard, apart from Gaza, is my favourite English midfielder, or probably my favourite midfielder of all time. I loved Steven Gerrard.
Drogba.
If you ask an Arsenal fan, every Arsenal fan will say Drogba.
Drogba's still haunts their dream.
John Barnes. Jesus Christ.
Every player terrified me. Big Eric Cantona. Woo!
I will say to Ryan, as a player that did, or it was more Aston Villa, but then he went to Wolves, Tony Daly, but a Wolves mate, Steve Bull. Steve Bull used to terrify people. I don't think he got to play Spurs a lot. Terry Wright has just put another one in. Luis Suarez used to absolutely destroy us.
Remember from Blackburn, Benny McCarthy from Blackburn always scored against us. McCarthy.
Two guy always scored classics. He scored in the season against us.
Remember Bolton, Kevin Davis.
Bolton. I tell you, JJ Okocha.
JJ.
Yeah, Jimbo said Eden Hazard. Marius is right. Jamie fucking Vardy.
Jose Perez always scored against Spurs. I don't know. Charlie Adam.
Mate,
Alan Taylor.
I remember what he did to Gareth Bale. Both Blackpool and Liverpool bastard.
Yeah.
Bastard.
Kevin Scott.
Kevin Scott was on our team.
Yeah.
And or as I nicknamed him, Guile from Street Fighter.
Matty Cash. Shearer always used to get goals against us. Tim Krul. I'm going to add another one to that one. Bogdan, who used to play for Sunderland. Bogdan used to do us all the time.
I tell you who else used to do us in goal. And I remember it before the Gareth Bale goal at West Ham. Yuski Jaskalainen. Always Bolton and do you know what? Matty Cash from that little bastard. Yeah, mate, it's always, mate, even De Gea had blinders against us, but De Gea was a great goalkeeper.
Yeah, 3 p.m. UK time. 3 p.m. UK time. Ryan Shawcross. Shawcross never used to. Andy Townsend.
Oh, mate, you're going back in the day. He was a lot better footballer than he was commentator, that's for damn sure.
I actually quite like Andy Townsend as a commentator.
He does my head in.
I don't mind him as a commentator. That's another good question. Who's everyone's favourite commentator?
Gary Neville.
Who's everyone's favourite main commentator? First, favourite main commentator and favourite co-commentator.
I tell you what I love.
Royale always terrifies me.
I tell you the commentator I love. I think he's still with, or he's with TNT now. What's his name? The BT one, Fletcher.
Yeah,
I think he's brilliant. I think he's brilliant. But the best one, you can't beat John Mitson. John Mitson. I'm just making John Motson. Yeah, John Motson is my childhood. John Motson is the man.
Andy Gray used to be a brilliant commentator. He was brilliant.
I prefer Gary Neville.
But he had some great moments. He had some Barry Davis. Barry Davis was good.
Yeah, Barry Davis was great, but I don't think you can't. I don't think you can beat.
I'm not the biggest fan of Peter Drury. I do like him, but sometimes he just says too much.
Skinny Lee has gone with David Attenborough. Could you imagine him doing a Premier League game?
Yeah,
that would be like the greatest.
Gordon Strachan.
Mate, you know what? Gordon Strachan, when he was at Coventry, and I used to go to Highfield Road, he had some goddamn games against us.
I'm not saying nothing.
Do you remember, actually, I'm going to tell you a player. I'm going to go back in the part. Do people remember, and I wish Spurs had signed him, I used to love, I'm going to show my, again, early Premier League days. Do people remember at Coventry, Peter and Love? Peter and Love was a baller who I would have loved at Tottenham Hotspur.
Cheers, Auntie Kate. Kate's just sent me the thing about the Ilya Zabani, and we did talk about that earlier.
Has it gone further?
No, it's just on TalkSport now. It's on TalkSport. Best ever kit for Tottenham. That's an interesting one. I'm only going to go as I've been alive because I'm not gonna say like the 1970s kit with Ozzy and Ricky with the big admiral collars. Great. What's your favourite Spurs kit ever, Aki?
First of all, I have to say, what a partnership. Michael Owen just makes me laugh. Michael Owen, if anyone ever needs to laugh, just Google at YouTube Michael Owen's best commentary lines. I've got two answers to this. Three answers to this. My favourite ever. I
love Ray Wilkins as a commentator.
What a gentleman. My favourite ever.
Lovely, lovely geezer. Rest in peace.
Favourite ever kit is the Gareth Bale Inter Milan kit with the Puma blue sash across the top. Love it. My love for that kit is above and beyond. Then it'll be the blue and white half and half, or the blue, sky blue and white for the 125 years. But anything, and I do mean anything from Under Armour. And please go back to Under Armour and get rid of Nike or Puma. I think Under Armour are you can't beat Hummel and Holston from back in the day, but I
love the light blue Adidas kit.
I think Under Armour was the best in Premier League era. I think Under Armour was our greatest kits. There weren't a bad one, in my opinion. There weren't a single bad
93. 84, 85 yellow. The Hummel kits were great. I loved the Hummel kits.
There you go. Who's your people in the chat? Who is your favourite kit designer or manufacturer in the Premier League era? Let's not go back to Hummel, Admiral, Cox, for Spurs. Yeah, for Spurs only.
But people that don't support Spurs put in their favourite of their club.
Exactly. But for me, it's Under Armour followed by Puma, just like a Spurs fit.
I really liked Kappa. I loved their kits, except for the chocolate brown one. The chocolate brown one was a bit of an eyesore. No, some people do like. No, I do like some of the Nike kits. They are just a bit boring.
I'm going to tell you now. In 2033, when I will be so that's another years away? That's another 8 years away. When I am 54 years old, and I see that we've got a new kit manufacturer. Tottenham on tour, wherever we are in the world, even if we're still going or not, I will go active on this channel just to celebrate like we won the Europa League the day we leave Nike. It will be the biggest...
The thing is, I don't think we're ever leaving them at this rate.
We will, especially with these kit. If we re-sign with Nike, put it this way, if we re-sign with Nike, you're going to see the biggest rant I've ever done. And if we leave, you're going to see the biggest celebration that we've ever done. So, but bookmarked this time, 2033, and say, I've got to watch Tottenham on tour that day. Whatever you're doing, put it in your calendar right now, because I will be going absolutely delirious once we leave them. I think
I like Nike.
I can't stand them. I can't stand. Okay, favourite sponsor?
Yes, it's Nike, but oh well.
What's been your favourite sponsor? In the Premier League era. I'm going back to Holston.
I'm going to go Investec for the Champions League kits, and I don't care.
There you go. I'm going Holston. You can't be. Holston is my childhood. Holston is.
The HP ones were almost perfect. If they had made the HP one, they had with the Garrett, instead of having it light blue, had it as dark blue to match the dark blue shorts, that would have been a banger. That would have been a banger.
I think Holston is one.
Holston.
Yeah, by country landslide.
Holston kit is iconic. Holston. He's saying O2 for the Arsenal kit. Holston.
It's got to be Holston.
Holston is so like, I love the Hewlett Packard kits. The one with the Hummel kit was great.
The first Under Armour was HP. The first Under Armour kit with Hewlett Packard, the blue circle, was
I
incredible.
hated the blue. If they had made that navy, it would have been the perfect kit. It would have been perfect.
Mate, it was a bagging kit.
HP.
Oh, there's a great mate. There's a great question.
Yeah.
And I am. Yeah, we're going to disagree here. You're going to say Leao, aren't you?
I'm going to say Rafael Leao.
I'm going to say Luis Diaz immediately.
I think Leao is the maverick we need.
Mate, Diaz is a maverick. Diaz has done it at Premier League level. Diaz knows this Premier League. There will be the only thing he's got to get used to compared to Leao is he's just got to get used to London life. That's it. The language, the league, the weather, just everything that goes with it. Although he'll come to London, he probably won't understand our accents. He'll be like, what? He'll be so used to Scouse. But for me, this one, do you know what? I'm going to be honest here again. I'm going to ask everyone in the chat, like I did with Rios. I didn't even know this guy existed until I have no idea who this man is. I heard Kate and Jimbo talking about it as well.
Someone likes him as a player.
Someone likes him. I want to know, do you know what, Gary Beck? It looks really, really good, doesn't it? It does look good. But what are people thinking about? What's this player's name again? What's his name? Where is it again?
Ardon Jashari. Jashari.
People, give us your scout report about what you think about him. Because like I said, until yesterday, I think this all broke, or maybe the day before. Not a clue. I'm not even going to entertain saying that I know players and all about them.
Yeah. From what I've researched, because I don't know the player personally, I don't really watch the Belgian league. I don't really have the chance to watch that much football. I'm too busy in the job. He's a number. He can play as a number 6, but he can also play as a number 8. He's 22 years of age. He's played 135 games. He's experienced, but he's young. And he looks like a little baller. He looks as much as I hate that word. He's very strong in the tackle. I think he'd be a decent player for us.
Oh, do you know what? Whilst those come in, let's find out. When you just said words you hate, what are the baller? What are the football words today that you hate?
Bomber.
Oh, mate, you know my feelings on that word. That word. You know what? I've got so used to Craig saying it to me that it's kind of. I will allow it for Morgan Gibbs-White. I will allow it for Morgan Gibbs-White. The word I hate, the phrase
Bomber,
I hate the most.
The phrase I hate the most is double pivot. I hate it. Can't we just play 2-man midfield? That's what a double pivot, 2-man midfield. I just had it and it's gone out of my fucking. Oh Jesus, I had it. There's another phrase that I can't stand. Ceiling's one. Ceiling.
I can't stand in the mud or give him his flowers. I can't. Yeah. When I hear that, I'm just like, what? I'm just like, please.
Unless it's give him his James flowers.
Oh, that's different. That you can't.
Give him his James.
I can't stand. Yeah, Phil P, you win. Yeah, I cannot stand. Give him his flowers in the mud. Oh, by the way, I've seen her in here before, but I've just seen her comment. Fran, love you, darling. Yeah, on his day. Oh, mate, there's some great ones here.
9.
Oh, that's the other one I hate. Free hit. Free hit is fingers down a chalkboard for me.
Yeah, on his day. Yeah, on his day.
On his day is a bad one. Actually, I thought Phil would won, but Archer's won. Archer wins. Archer wins. Archer wins.
Potential is.
Sky Frank. Thomas Frank. Thomas Frank. Get in there.
Better end the show then, shouldn't we? So we can get our ready.
Listen, it'll be going. You know what Sky does. We actually are on the hour, aren't we? It just does repeat all over. But we'll wrap up. But there's a good chance today I'm going to do a pre-record reacting to Oh, XG, Fran, Jesus Christ. The only time I use XG is when I see Thomas Frank was number 1 last season. I couldn't give them... When they use it during the game, I'm like, I don't care. When they go, oh, look at our XG. Well, when people use it as a if you've lost a game, they go, yeah, but look at our XG. It was so good. Then I hate it. Then I absolutely hate it. But yeah, there could be a pre-record of me reacting to Thomas Frank. In fact, I might speak to Eugene and do it as a to Frank or not to Frank. I might go live later on tonight. Might. But we will be. We'll do a reaction to the game tomorrow. And if there's any Morgan Gibbs-White news, we will be here big. Wait, it'll be. Oh, we'll bring Spotsy this hour. Okay, yeah. Okay, cheers, Gary. Oh, wait a minute. We'll run with this one. What formation? I think he'll use about 3 formations. I think he'll use 3 formations. I think do you know what I'm actually looking forward to this preseason? I'll say it again. I don't know. Let's just see what people think about this. For me, preseason, I don't care about. I'd love to see us win every single game. But for me, preseason is always about getting your players fit, getting your players to understand what the manager wants for the upcoming season, and giving his first team players minutes so they know what they're doing. Obviously, I want to win every single preseason game. But for me, it's showing the team the instructions he's been putting on the training ground and say, right, this is the time to get used to what we're going to do. So when we go into the season against Burnley, then it's time to go. I am just very much looking forward to seeing what he's going to do and how the players are adapting to what him, Justin Cochrane, and the rest of the coaching team are doing. I'm just very, very excited. Very, very excited. And it all starts tomorrow.
We are going to end it right there. We're going to redirect all 160 of you to Football Inc. with Sean and Johnny. So go and say hello to those boys. Give support to all of your favourite Spurs YouTubers. We're a community here. So let's all be nice to each other. Go and give them a TOT and Coffee Co. raid. But thank you all so much for watching today's show. Have a wonderful, wonderful rest of your day. And as always, everyone, if you smell what the cough is brewing.
Okay, you're going to get a few songs from me right now. So first of all, we'll always start with the therapy session is closed, but Thomas, Frank, Thomas, Frank. And for the weekend, singing Don't Worry About a Thing. Because every little thing is going to be Gibbs-White. And as always, Levy out.